Level 3, Key Cavern. Hi, I'm LP Master 6, and welcome to this obnoxious intro for a pretty fun dungeon. All the dungeons in this game are great, and I'm recording this right after the first two. And, you know, everything I just recorded in between, we can't go that way yet. But also, people get stuck in here. Even though they had to throw the pot in Canalet Castle to get all the golden leaves to be able to access this dungeon, people get stuck in here all the time. Including my wife. She got confused because she took a break, you know, before the dungeon and then completely forgot. So I do get it. But, you know, if you're playing all at once, like a kid in the 90s probably was, or I say 90s, it came out in 98, 90s or 2000s, you know. Okay, yeah, we can't go do anything that way, so let's go ahead and go to the right, because this is a good little dead end. And I have discovered, between videos, because my wife came home from Walmart and the doctor, and getting gas, some exciting news. I have less than an hour to record this dungeon, and decided to record it anyway. I think I can do it. I don't think it's going to take me a full hour, right? No, if you've never seen it before, you don't know. But I guess we'll find out. But I think it'll be fine. We're not going to be late. I always leave extra time to get ready and everything for the vet anyway. But, yes, again, same day as part 1 and everything. And we already have a key, I hope, right? Yes, put this enemy name on the screen. I hate these guys. Oh, we got him. Okay. Oh, we took enough damage to destroy our Guardian Acorn. Oh well. That is what that was, right? Perfect. Okay. So you trade a key to get a key. So this room is actually pointless, but you know, that's why it's called Key Cavern. Because you just keep trading keys for more keys. That's what this whole section of the dungeon is, and I actually really love it. I think it's clever. I think it's a neat little challenge. Because, you know, if you're completing the dungeon, you want to go do everything and see every room anyway. You might be thinking, what the hell do I do here? Well, I have the bow, but you may want to throw some bombs. Ta-da! And jump across. I could have replaced the sword with the bow. That's the first time getting rid of the sword would have been actually pretty efficient, so we could have jumped at the same time. Okay, I think we actually want to go up. Yes, again, I want to be efficient, and I actually know the layout of this place semi-decently. We'll get a key for that, and then we can hit this. I think the chest up here is the stone beak? Yes. Okay, so we can instantly go back down and see what that owl statue has to say. Hey, I'll take that too. I almost said beautiful again. I keep saying that for everything. Have I mentioned that you get a speed boost? Like apparently my talking speed is increased between videos because I'm in a rush. I feel excited. I actually really love this dungeon the more I play it. The first two dungeons are good. You know, they're solid Zelda dungeons. They're the introductory ones, but I think this is like the middle ground dungeon of, yeah, you got to explore the overworld fully. You got to do a bunch of stuff between dungeons. You should know what you're doing by now. This is your third go-round. Let's go ahead and look at the map. And look, you know, it's a big key and a small key. That's the map design. Nice and simple, but in gameplay it translates so well. And, you know, this game is so much like a combination of the first 3 games that came before it, because, you know, it's got a lot of the Zelda 1 simplicity and enemies and everything, and dungeon design. It retains everything pretty much from A Link to the Past, including the, Wait, that's right, we were going to do this. I don't know, like items and sort of the puzzle design. Far away, do not fear, dash and fly. Interesting. Oh, you know what? Let's whip out the bow again. I almost never use this thing, so it feels good to actually use it. Nice. Oh yeah, this room. You want to walk around the perimeter. The circumference is what I was about to say, but perimeter I feel like was a much more appropriate word. Comment question of the day. Perimeter or circumference? Which word do you like better? Can you rank those words? I need a ranking. Can you not just type one word? Can you type number 1 and then your favorite and then number 2 and then the one after that, please? I would appreciate it. Also this. Aha! But we're not even going to go in there yet. We're going to do this. I don't think we have a key. Do we? We do! Okay, cool. But we don't have another key. That just leads to a sequence of locked blocks. Alright, we're not going to be able to use an arrow for this one, so let's break out the bombs! See, I would be stubborn when I was a lot younger, and I say a lot younger, until like 2 playthroughs ago, and only use the sword. Because if I could avoid using consumable ammo, I would, at all costs. But now, I'm a lot less obnoxious, so that's a good change from the last Let's Play, I feel like. And also, I'm not recording this on the Game Boy Player, and it actually looks really crisp, because I'm not using shitty AV cables for everything. Oh, these are not actually bombs. These are considered completely separate enemies, even though they're clearly supposed to be bombs. Put their names on the screen. To defeat the black monster with the hard shell, feed him something explosive. You got it, buddy. I would love some more bombs right about now. What happens if we... Oh, okay, yeah, we can still throw, thankfully. I thought we were going to have to put the power bracelet back on to actually throw the pot, which would have been annoying. Okay, anything down here? Is there a chest? Yes. Okay, you got 50 rupees. Very nice. I would agree if I had any use for those at all. I don't know if this stays permanently moved. There's no way it does, right? No. So there was no point coming down here and giving us that whiplash with the screen movement. What? Ow. Oh my god, did you hear my neck crack? I don't think you could, but it was very loud. Ugh. Alright, so this is actually just a hint for this room. See, there's a crack in the wall there, but in the side, if you come to it normally instead of walking up here, you aren't able to see it. Wait, what was in that chest? Do we have the compass yet? I don't think we have the compass. That's okay. We'll get everything. We're 100%ing everything. Every chest, everything in the entire game, and I'm excited to do it. I'm grateful and happy to do it. I'm not happy about this. I'm gonna leave. That was obnoxious. I don't know how many rooms it actually takes to respawn enemies, but it's a comfortable amount. I never feel it's too annoying. But guess what? We got Dodongo snakes. They're like Dodongos from Zelda 1, but strangely snake-like for some reason. I'm okay taking damage. No, I shouldn't be. I got 2 hearts. Okay, I shouldn't be okay wasting bombs either, but this is essentially the same thing, except they slither and they look freaky and like, why did they redesign them as snakes? I didn't think anything of it the first time I played, but like now I think it's a weird redesign. You're gonna turn this way? No? Are you really not gonna turn this way? Okay, thank you. Anybody gonna die anytime soon? Oh my god. Can you just eat it, please? If it's not centered, they're not gonna eat it at all. But it might be easier for you to throw it in their mouths because the angle isn't too specific. Perfect. Why do you keep getting stuck over there? Alright, yeah! Okay, that should be it. No. Okay, we're fine. Not that I was stressed about that or anything, but we get our midpoint. Which usually means the dungeon item is coming pretty soon, and if you can't tell from the layout of the room, we are getting it, and it's the Pegasus Boots! From A Link to the Past, another item, you know, going back in the series right after Ocarina of Time, makes you realize the things you didn't have in that game, that didn't make the transition to 3D. Which I think is pretty fun. And we've already been here. I don't think we have any more keys, do we? Okay, we have 1. Again, that locked block sequence is not something we really need to worry about right now. Okay. Thank you. Poke suspicious parts of the wall with your sword and listen to the sounds it makes. Just wanted to show that. We are almost out of bombs again. Luckily, we know where to get some, because they do respawn, I think, at the same time the enemies do. I think that's when the collectibles floating in the air respawn. Because we had some bombs up in, like, the upper left area of the dungeon. But maybe there's some in here? Hopefully? Okay, and this is where we bombed before but never went. I'll go ahead and show you, even though I'm actually playing it risky doing a screen transition, because that's one sooner that the enemies will respawn. This is what it meant by dash and fly, and I love this. You have to be clever with what you're putting on your buttons. You got to do specific combinations. There's only a couple combinations you can really do, and I think this is the only one you're ever required to use in the entire game, but there is one you can do for one extra thing the whole game, and I'm very excited about it to show it off. We can do it now, actually, so I don't need to be coy. It's bomb arrows. They're great for taking out enemies, but I almost never use them. If these have a separate name... No, they don't. I already know they don't. But the green variety, now that they actually have a visible difference to us, they explode at the countdown's end. Oh, there must be another Zol. Okay, yep. This is the first time I've ever consistently called them Zols instead of just slimes. Okay, there's no point in beating you guys up here, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm not on that much of a time crunch. The appointment's at 2:30. It's like a 25-minute drive. No, it's not. It's 24. To the vet. Hey, a new feature. A tone. If a key's hidden in a room when you enter. Nice. Oh, we need to go back and use the midpoint now that we have the boots. I just remembered. Because by the entrance, you can see in the bottom left, we got that chest room over there. Hold on. Did we need the bracelet or the jumping? We need the bracelet. We need to pay attention. We got one bomb left. Ugh. Oh my god. Okay, thank you. Should I tell the thank you story again? I'm not going to. Why did you respawn so quickly? Why? That's fine. If you just slap them away, you're good 90% of the time. You can try to time it, but it doesn't usually work all that well. And, okay, we're just gonna have to go the long way around, I guess. Ooh, I'll take that. And we might be able to actually go get some bombs up this way on our way back. Okay, I'll take you out as if it's a lot of trouble. Deal with you. And now, this is how you deal with these things. No, that's not how you do it. This is another combination you don't have to use, but you can in the game. Excuse me. You hold your sword out if you have the sword and Pegasus boots, and that's the only way to kill the void thing. Whatever it's called. Did I put it on the screen before in level 2? If not, it's too late. We're not going to do it. Oh yeah, and we can go up here now. So there's actually 2 reasons to go back. Okay, avoid the midpoint warp. And what else was I going to say about the game? I had another thing to say about the game, and I forgot. Oh, I'm really bothered thinking back. I didn't play remakes. Obviously, I didn't play BS Zelda the first time I played through the series for obvious reasons. Because, like, that's not a real, Huh? There's a chest in this room that I didn't get? Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, here's what it is. So, I should have explained this, but whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not pressing all that. Okay, there's a little tiny gel, or tiny Zol? It's probably a gel, the small one, down on the left side there. And up here, okay, well, we gotta kill all you guys. Up here are the Stalfos. So we kill the Stalfos and the Zol that you have, or the gel, to get 200 rupees. Okay. That's a good reward for that, because that is decently clever. It's not too hard to figure out or anything, but you have to go out of your way for that. Alright, so now I think we're good to just head to the end. Yeah, we have pretty much everything. I think we have all the keys we can get. There we go. There we go, and there should be one more? Yeah, okay. This guy, put its name on the screen. I think it has one. It's kind of scary. Oh, yeah, they're making you do the dash jump in 2D, and I love it. And we failed. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm not insecure. But the piranha plant is, just like Mario games, if you're next to it too much, it won't come out of its hidey hole. You can still kill it when it's in the pipe, by the way. I forgot all about that. And we finally have a non-bomb way to take care of these assholes. And they're dead! We can clear out this room. There's no point. I might as well get the heart while we're here, because why not? And that's it. Pretty straightforward dungeon. I was kind of worried about it taking too long, but not at all. Actually, no, you know what? I'll wait until after the boss to see what our time is. I'll be surprised. Oh, yeah, there's an extra key. A very rare example of this. There's only one other example. Actually, there's 0 examples we've seen so far. Never mind. I was about to spoil something in another version of Ocarina of Time, shall we say, that we haven't gotten to yet.
Neener, neener, you can't find me. Nyeh, nyeh.
And it drops. Oh, Zols! Okay, oops. But you actually want to do that before it starts dropping Zols. This stumps a lot of people. This actually boss as a whole is kind of annoying. So you separate it by slashing it, right? And the more you slash one of its eyes, it separates. It's also bouncing. It doesn't really have attacks right now. When it's on the ceiling, it drops souls, but that's about it. Okay, that's as far as it'll go. Then you gotta dash into it. So at this point, you want to get out your Rock's Feather to jump, because when it makes impact, it's the first enemy in the game that you want to avoid the impact, because it will stun you. Which is another mechanic I really love. Jumping in a Zelda game, oh. When they have that, you know the level design is going to be immaculate. And that's not a word I use a lot, because I think it is what pretentious people use. But it's a good word for some cases. It's a good word when used sporadically. But not, you know, not that I care. It's good no matter what. I just prefer to use it sporadically. I'm sorry, I'm scratching my testicles. You've got the Sea Lily's Bell! Might be the best instrument in the game. Oh, it just adds to, like, the stranded in the ocean atmosphere. It makes you feel better about being stranded. Because it's like, hey, you only got this because you're in the sea right now. And I don't know, it's a unique instrument. Like, who plays a bell? It's like a triangle, but better and rarer. You never see, like, except maybe sleigh bells. I played those in junior high band as well, with the triangle. I wasn't talented enough to play most instruments. I just played auxiliary percussion. Waterfall. It is hidden in the waterfall. What's our time? Oh my god. 19 minutes? We are good. Okay, let's keep going then. That was faster than level 2. Hoot. How many instruments have you gotten so far? When you play the instruments in front of the egg, the wind fish will wake and you will leave this island. Now you must hasten to the Yana Desert. The dark, monstrous inhabitants of the sand will show you the way. Hoot hoot! Wow, I was not expecting to be continuing at all here. I put my notes away and everything. I remember the very important thing I was going to say. Before the dungeon, I meant to say it. That was actually not the next dungeon we could have gone to. We could have gone to the secret new dungeon, exclusive to DX. Well, I say exclusive to the remakes, I should say. It is in the Switch version, but I'm trying not to talk about that too much. I'm pretending we're in 1998, at least to a small extent. I don't believe Richard has any new text. Kind of a shame. He's a good character, but we never have to talk to him again. But you aren't recommended to go to the dungeon yet. Or, not, it's not, you don't have a hint to find it yet. It's well hidden. But you can get it as soon as you get the power bracelet. So technically, before you even finish level 2, you can go to the color dungeon. I forgot I can actually say its name because it was in the marketing materials. It's known as Secret Dungeon, only on Zelda.com. Oh, thief! I see you have a nice stick. Can I borrow it for a second? He only spawns after Key Cavern. Right here, I mean. Obviously, he spawned at earlier points in the game. Why, Taryn, why? Such a good character. I love a good lovable idiot. Stick became the honeycomb! You're not sure how it happened, but take it! Nice. So when I did my aborted version of my very initial version of the Let's Play for the original version of the game that I was doing with my friend Galen, he bitched and like yelled at me for going back to get the beehive before Key Cavern, and it wouldn't even spawn. And he was like, "See, I told you." And I was like, "No, you didn't. You didn't tell me it wouldn't spawn." And he was like, "I knew it wouldn't." And I was like, "Why didn't you say that?" I was like, "I told you I'm getting everything I can before every dungeon." But he did not like that at all. He could not stand it. If he wasn't playing the game, he was very frustrated at most points. That got better after we weren't roommates anymore, which I moved out very shortly after that. I say I moved out. We moved entirely and didn't invite him to live with us because we were about to get married, you know, and we thought that was going to be a little awkward to have roommates, you know, not very romantic of a setting. So then, you know, after so many attempts, we decided not to do Link's Awakening together. But, you know, we did some other games together, and it was a good time. Very well hidden secret. We need more bombs. Of course, we can always go buy more now. Because they're only 10 rupees for 10 of them. That's a 1 rupee per bomb. That's a great deal. Best deal in the series, I think. Maybe. I could be wrong. How many was that? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, 2. Okay, cool. Is that little part of the subscreen in the original? For some reason, I don't think that it was. Oh, well, I don't remember. And get it? What a weird object. There must be some way to tackle this obstacle. Tackle? That's what you do with the Pegasus Boots charge? Oh yeah, you are required to do the sword and Pegasus Boots because that's how you break those. That's required as early as that dungeon? No? Sort of? Maybe? I don't know.